Hey, Run Try Bike community. Welcome to Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station presented by 7 Summit Snacks. I am one of your co-hosts, Jason Bahamundi, and I'm being joined by my other co-host, Adam Lee of Community Trail Running. If you came here to get some advice on the percentage of carbs and fats and protein to put into your diet, forget it, you're not getting that. But hang around because you will get plenty of laughs. And then you can go out and go get a pizza and enjoy the rest of your day and not have to worry about anything. Adam, brother, how are you doing, man?
Happy Friday, Jason. I'm doing well. I'm on the road. As you can see, Sheena and I are visiting our good friends up in Calgary, Jason and Sabrina. So I'm in the Oki Hall of Fame here and doing this. I'm super excited to be here with you, as always.
Is Theo Fleury around there?
Wow. Impressive, Jason. Impressive. Yeah, absolutely. Theo has the ice cream truck. I'm sure we'll see him after dinner.
And I'm sure Laney McDonald is not that far away either.
Incredible. The guy's on fire. I think we just end the episode here. Apologies to Rach.
Sorry, Rach. It's been fun. So we talked about this in the green room, and last week we had Kristen on, who's Canadian, and Rach is coming on, who's from Vancouver. And I made this joke a little bit offhand, I guess. And like the fact that this is digital media and entertainment and we don't have to pay a tariff for all this Canadian shit is fantastic.
That's right.
Although I shouldn't say that out loud. I could see an invoice coming in here real soon from the U.S. government. By the way, I know you talk to Canadians.
Right. The good news is if you have to pay us, our dollar's worth nothing. So even with the tariff, you can just send us a couple of like golden doubloons, I guess we'd be better off with. But anyway, we are where we are.
That's it. I'll just fling you some green onion pancakes and we'll call it a day. All right. So let's stop hesitating and let's bring Rach on the show. They are one of my favorite people to have had on our platform. You, Rach, were with Sandy, and it actually turned out to be the very first episode we produced as a podcast a few years ago. So you are royalty in the RTB Hall of Fame, just so you know.
Wow. Well, yeah, I feel like we've had a couple of conversations and like I'm super excited about this one.
They are already laughing. Pardon me. They're already laughing and we haven't even gotten into the show. This is awesome.
Oh my gosh, my face is already just like tired from smiling and laughing already.
All right. For those of you who have never listened to the absurdity of the show, the whole premise is based on fuck, marry, kill, except it's eat, toss, and carry. And we are going to present Rach with 3 food options. She's going to have to choose which one to eat, they are going to have to choose which one to eat, which one to toss, and which one to carry. And here's the setting. You are a gravel cyclist, so we're going to take ourselves off of the running trails and onto the bike, which means you actually have a jersey pocket in which to carry your food item as well.
Oh, sweet. I didn't realize like logistics was like part of this.
Oh, it's big time.
Oh, I love it.
For me, it's always whether or not I'm going to use the food that I carry as a weapon against bears or mountain lions. That's always an option.
Not even if, but how.
So as we know, we do a lot of production in the wee hours of the day to figure out which foods to present. And so I dug deep into the Google machine, and here are your 3 options, Rach. And my Google search, just so everybody knows, was foods associated with Vancouver.
You're blowing your research wide open, man. Now everyone will be able to emulate this show.
And let me tell you, there's like 4 links. So it was really difficult to figure out which one to choose from. First is the Japa dog, which is a unique Vancouver street food. Japanese-style hot dog topped with teriyaki sauce, miso, seaweed, and wasabi mayo. Taco fino, which is a fish taco packed with Pacific Ocean cod and chipotle mayo. And then the BC roll, which is sushi with rice on the outside with nori and salmon in the middle. And the reason why I chose all these things is because they can all be wrapped in foil, and you can put them into your jersey pocket, which would make it easier to take along with you while you're on your gravel bike. And let's create the scenario. It's a 200-mile ride, and you're at mile 168.
All right. Mile 168. Okay, so yeah, I am taking myself back to the 3 times that I have done Unbound and been in that scenario of at mile 168 of a 200-mile race. And I can tell you that I have eaten some things during that time period, which I really should not have eaten because the chaos of my brain at like however many 9 or 10 hours in, I don't even know. All right. I mean, right off the bat, so like the one thing that was my downfall last year at Unbound was that I ate a cheese and vegan meat sandwich at around that time period and proceeded to get super nauseous. Because of course I don't practice these things before I go to race.
Why would you? Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm just
That'd
like,
be a hell of a training plan. Make sure you eat the cheese and vegan sandwich at mile 168.
Right? How do you really train for mile 168? Let's
right?
be honest.
Right. Yeah. No, I was just like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's eat a food that I never ever eat on the bike. So that, like, the Japa dog for sure is like what feels like that top of the list that I'm gonna have to say I am tossing that sucker. I have had I don't eat hot dogs anymore, but I have had a Japa dog and they're pretty tasty, but like not
there.
there. No. So we're gonna get that one out right off the bat. So then we're down to the fish taco, our Tacofino fish taco.
Yep.
And the BC roll. So BC
You
rolls
don't have to pay for Tacofino, at least at this point. So there's that going for you.
don't have to pay for it. So the BC roll is usually like a cooked salmon, like salmon skin or something like that in like a nori roll. I feel like there's usually something else in there, like maybe avocado or something. It's pretty tasty, but it's usually one of those like 2 for 1 like
gas station.
Yeah, like like these are on special all the time. So I'm gonna say that I'm going to eat right away the Tacofino fish taco because that's also not going to survive. Like those little corn tortillas, like I'm sorry, I can't carry that. Like it's just gonna dissolve into like nothing, and be like mush. Can you imagine like trying to
take that out?
Put after like hours in your pocket? No.
Would it fit in the bento box on the top stem?
Oh, yeah, totally.
You get the tri bars and you can just stick it.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I love it. Man, these are like great ideas, Adam.
We're going to get hired by some nutritionists to help with other cyclists at Unbound next time.
Totally. So that's gonna leave the BC roll to carry. I mean, like it's probably gonna get a little sticky in the pocket, like with the rice on the outside. But it is something that it's like little bite-sized pieces.
Yep.
That's pretty straightforward, like gonna be a good carry. Plus, like the salmon is cooked, so is it really gonna go bad sitting in the sun in your pocket after like hours and hours? Probably not.
That's a great call.
Much, and like if I need to share, then I've got like little like bits for friends who are bonkering.
That may be how you weaponize the salmon.
That's right.
Yeah, is just give them 3-hour-old salmon from your back pocket and watch them fall.
3-hour-old salmon sounds fresh. Rach said that they were on the bike for 9 hours at that point, like sitting around all day.
Yeah. I mean, I love the idea too of like that you mentioned of like being able to toss it at things.
That's right.
I mean, I'm sure I
Drivers.
could find some pretty interesting, just like start throwing it at my competitors, like,
I would think the BC roll, because it would be like a baton, would be easier to toss, whereas
yeah,
the tacos would crumble as you're trying to throw them at people.
yeah, I know. Yeah, totally.
Adam, is Rach correct? By the way, Rach, Adam says he's always correct, so
Always right.
he's the grader on your choices.
Oh, I see. I see.
Totally, and we appreciate your effort. I don't think I could deal with the BC roll at that point. Like, and you know what? I don't ride bikes for that long for sure, but just trying to think of that far into a race, I don't think salmon skin, and I love salmon, but I don't think salmon skin at that point for me would be a good thing. So I'm pitching the BC roll. I'm going to eat the Japa dog, even though I've never had one and I'm not really sure that that's my thing, but I feel like I could just put that down and be fine. And then I'm going to try and carry the fish tacos and see how that goes. It's probably not going to go well, but my thought was that I could tell people it's taco fino and I could distract them with that because they're like $14 tacos and maybe they'll fall off their bike or whatever. So
in this case, Rach, you are on the losing end of the options because I am absolutely housing Japa dogs. Like, I love hot dogs. And as a matter of fact, I may not finish the race because I would just be at that aid station all day long. I'd just be eating hot dogs constantly. And I would absolutely take the tacos with me. I figured I might be able to offer them to people, as they're going by if I don't need them. And the Chipotle mayo would be a mess. So I'd just stop and lick my fingers. Like, it would just be a total scene on the bike. And I think I would love that. And that means the BC roll has to stay behind for the next person that comes rolling through.
Sounds like my answers were a little bit too pragmatic.
If someone didn't think about what they were going to say around here, we'd be screwed. So thank you for thinking about it, Rach.
Rach used the whiteboard that Troy thought we had when it came to the show.
Like, oh God, she's prepared.
We had a guest on and they said, hey, what, do you use a whiteboard to plot all of this stuff out? I'm like, what, are you fucking kidding me? We have no idea what we're doing on the show. We're just having fun.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Rach, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate you taking the time. It's always a good time chatting with you. For your efforts in breaking down our eat, toss, and carry game, we will be sending you a box of 7 Summit Snacks bars for all of your hard effort that you put forth here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I love snacks. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
For having
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot, I'm sweating from laughing right now. That's how funny that was.
Preparation on point once again. Like, Google does not let you down. That top link, you nailed it.
Yeah. I went right over the sponsored links, which I think was the best part of it too.
That's smart. And that's your veteran presence right there, like.
Hello, Bonk. We hit it out of the park today. We were able to talk with Rach McBride, and they gave us amazing answers. We were able to bring Theo Fleury and Lanny McDonald onto the show.
They were not as good as Rach. They were the best, but we appreciate it for sure.
I'm glad I ended it at those two guys because I don't know any other Calgary Flames at this point, so I'm good. Hall of Famers, that's it. All right, dude, I will see you in May. Good luck to you in the next couple of weeks with the Trail Running Film Fest. Give the people the dates that they'll be at in 2 weeks from now.
We're swinging through Alberta now, finally. So Thursday, May 1st, we're in Edmonton. Friday, May 2nd, we're in Calgary. Saturday, May 3rd, we're in Crow's Nest. A couple weeks off until the 17th when we're in Jasper. And then a couple more weeks off. Thursday, June 5th, we're in Canmore. Get your tickets while you can. We're going to have so much fun.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next round of Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station, presented by 7 Summit Snacks.